Hello students, today in this video lecture we will be starting new chapter, chapter number 15, Air Around Us. First of all, let us understand what is air. Air envelops the earth but it is continuously in motion. Yes. Now let us see here. Air is all around us. We cannot see as it is invisible. And why it is invisible? Because it has no color and it is transparent. But we can feel it when it blows. And this blowing of air is called wind. The space which is empty and having no air inside it, it is called vacuum. The space which is fully empty and nothing is there, it is known as vacuum. Now let us see what is atmosphere. Our earth is surrounded by a thick layer of air. This layer is called the atmosphere. And the atmosphere causes changes in weather. The weather which we feel, which we see, how it is changed? It is because of this atmosphere it changes. It maintains the right temperature on the earth and help living organisms to survive on earth. It is because of this presence of this atmosphere that the right temperature on the earth is maintained and we living organism can survive on earth. Next come to composition of air. Air is the mixture of many gases. The components of air are nitrogen, which is the maximum you can see 78%, oxygen, which is 21% and most useful gas for the human being to survive, carbon dioxide, water vapor, dust and smoke. These all things constitute the composition of air. First, let us see nitrogen. Nitrogen gas makes up 78% of air, the maximum percentage of gas which is present in the air. It does not help in burning. It is used to make fertilizers which helps in the growth of plant. This nitrogen, it is used to make fertilizers and which is used by the farmers for the growth of plants. It is used in food packing to keep the food fresh. Often you would have ate this chips and many chips, varieties of chips are present in the market. In that what happens? This nitrogen is used to keep them fresh. Next we will see oxygen. Air contains 21% of oxygen. And it is said as this oxygen is said as it is the backbone of almost all living form. It is the backbone means it is very much necessary for the survival of all living organisms. Often you would have seen this mountaineers, scuba divers, fighter pilots and patients in the hospital use oxygen for breathing. These mountaineers, they use oxygen because they carry along with them oxygen cylinder when they are doing climbing and all. Why? Because as you go up higher and higher, the level of oxygen decreases. That is why they carry oxygen cylinder. Same in the case of scuba diver, fighter pilots. Whenever they require oxygen, they carry oxygen cylinder along with them so that they can breathe very easily. And one more thing, that oxygen is supporter of burning. Anything, anything which is burning nearby you or far away from you, it requires a supporter which is known as oxygen. Means oxygen helps in burning. If oxygen is not present, you cannot burn the things. Things will not get burned. It is known as supporter of burning. Next we will see carbon dioxide. Air contains approximately 0.03% of carbon dioxide. Plants and animals consume oxygen and produce carbon dioxide during respiration. It is used by green plants for photosynthesis. And next, it absorbs heat and keeps the environment warm. Carbon dioxide plays one of the major roles in keeping the environment warm by absorbing the excess heat which is produced. Now next comes water vapor. Water vapor is formed due to evaporation of water. Water which get evaporates due to the sun's and due to the sun's energy which is coming, sun heat which is coming, water get evaporated, and this is known as evaporation of water. Amount of water vapor present in the air is called humidity. Amount of water vapor means how much of water vapor is present in the atmosphere, that is known as humidity. The amount of water vapor is not fixed. It varies from place to place and also during day and night. Amount of water vapor, you will see it is not fixed. It will vary from place to place. The place near the sea area, there you can find the amount of water vapor more, humidity will be more. Whereas the place which is far up from sea area, the amount of water vapor, the humidity, it will be less. And these water vapor condenses and precipitates in the form of rain. Now next we will see it is smoke and dust. Another composition of air, smoke and dust. Burning of fuel produces smoke. And what does smoke contain? Smoke contains few gases and fine dust particles. And these smokes are very harmful. And during winter, when dust particle mixes with the fog, it is known as smog. You would have seen during the winter season, when the dust in the morning, you will find that smog kind of thing. That means the visibility is not clear. The thing which is a bit far away, it will not be clear to you. Why? Because of the presence of smog. That is the the mixture of dust and fog. It is known as smog. Thank you, student. This is the end of part 1 of your chapter. And it is video number 20. And soon I will be uploading the next video of this chapter.